this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the River Toads and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Kalani Sitake has BYU trending. He's got a new contract. He's got stability, coming off one of the best seasons in school history at 12-2. But they are not satisfied, just narrowly missing the college football playoff. The Cougars have more to prove in college football this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the BYU Cougars kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the River Toads offense will have the football first. And now the junior transfer wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Offense in a split backfield. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeyer. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Barrels ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cougars. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The River Toads will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now the River Toads will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be third and long. Balls and fired complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll give it to him again. There's a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both...
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Breaks into the open. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. He's up to 51 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Turns it loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And now the River Toads come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The River Toads will punt this one away. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Delayed handoff. It's Martin. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Might have a chance. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares.
Touchdown, Cougar! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They're setting up the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. BYU lines up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. He's got him. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's going to run it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now the River Toads decide to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here we go. Let it go. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback adapting. He's loose at the 15. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The River Toads want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch? Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll run it. It's Martin. Oh, he got loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This time he's got it. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Unleashes it on the run. Got it down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, River Toads!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go, ready. Under. Go!
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's LSU setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, Coach Sataki told me at the half they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at it.
Upstairs, he's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. He wants it all. Touchdown, BYU! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now the River Toads will call on their punt team. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Cougars. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Takes the easy one to the back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Buckmeyer. He's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the counter. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cougars sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars!
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're working that left side. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The River Toads with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Clark. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Pulled down, but he's got enough to convert on 4th. The fresh set of downs and to keep that clock churning.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running into the... Here's a little room there. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And now the River Toads can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
He gets a block. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. QB got it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman, because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Trying to run, it's Martin. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The River Toads line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the BYU sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It'll be a run on third and short. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Moving out to the right. Punts it out of the air.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He has 89 yards rushing now here in week one. A solid start to this new campaign.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.